Hey guys, welcome back. Got my radiator, finally came in for the 41 Plymouth, and this is a Champion radiator I got. It's for a 41 through 52 Plymouth, and I did some measurements and it looks like it's going to fit in there pretty good with some modifications. And I'll show you down inside here where I got to work with. Looks pretty bad shape, like I said. But right now I just want to get it running, get it all fitted in there, so I'll have to drill some holes and get it mounted, and we'll show you that. Alright, I got the holes drilled on the radiator. Came with some holes already drilled, but they didn't line up with my existing holes on here, so I just had to drill 2 other holes to mount this in there. And I got some new washers, new bolts and washers on here to secure this radiator on here. Sweet. On the radiator. This tool here works out great. You can't grab a grip on the bolt. Craftsman on there, and then you can turn that socket on there. Helps out a whole bunch. Okay, got those 4 in there. I put this towel here to keep the protect the radiator from getting hit by the pulley here. So that's all mounted in there, and now we'll get to mounting the transmission cooler and the radiator fan. Okay, I got the transmission cooler in. I couldn't video me putting that in there. It's really tight space, but you see right here the 2 spacers. I put 2 3/4 inch spacers in there to keep the radiator from, or the cooler from hitting the radiator right here. So on both sides I have that, and then I'll hang the radiator fan, cooling fan, off the brackets in front of the cooler. Alright, I just want to give you a better view of the bracket for the cooler. They have 2 tabs on here. I'm going to hang the radiator cooling fan off. So one bracket's here and the other's over here. So we'll hang that, and then I'll put another bracket supporting the bottom of the radiator to keep that supported. But I also wanted to show you the transmission cooler hoses that are going through the sheet metal. This is something you do not want to do or leave. Is they're just going through the sheet metal that could possibly get cut. So I'm going to install some grommets on there. All right, now for the cooling fan. This cooling fan was on the car, but it was a dual cooling fan on here, so it had the same fan on this side. This one was broken, so I just cut it right in this brace right here, kept the support here. So I'm going to clean this up with a Dremel tool. So we'll mount that up on that those 2 hangers up there on the tranny cooler and wire it up. Okay, I got my cooling fan mounted inside this grill area, and on the wiring here I put sheathing and covered the wires. They also have a nylon type, and that's like on the newer cars. That one looks kind of nice. maybe a later time I'll change it. All the sheathing that's on here is, on this vehicle, is the corrugated type. So yes, battery's still not mounted. I have a nice bungee cord holding that in place, and we'll get to that one another day. So the hoses, AutoZone was nice enough to let me go through their racks and find a hose that matched this one the best for the size. I think this was 1 3/4, 1.5 inches down here, and I just had to cut like 5 inches off the end, and it fit very well. Same thing I had to do at on the lower hose on there. So it's working very good. I'm happy with it. And the next thing I have on here is the fuel line I have to tackle. The line goes from the rubber hose to the aluminum piping down there, and there's 3 filters I have to replace. But continue to watch and we'll show you that also. Well, I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks again.